YOLO composing gloves here, and today we are going to be making a beat with Sublab as our kick drum, as our 808. Here is a preview. So there you have it. All right, now that you've heard a preview, I don't anticipate making something super long or complicated. Just want to make something that grooves. So first, let's go ahead and pick a hi-hat. All right, I'm going to go with this hi-hat. Let's pick another. I'm also going to go with this one. All right, so we have our hi-hats. Let's set our tempo. Let's go. Normally I go down to 80. I'm going to experiment with going faster today. So we'll go to 160. Nah, let's go for like 147. What the heck? I'm just going to lay down some hi-hats in an eighth note-like fashion and vary up some of the velocities. Maybe make that one louder. And we'll clone this 4 times. And then, let's see. We'll add a roll here. And we'll make these randomly lower. What the heck? And we'll also add a roll here. And we'll make these ones randomly higher. Here's what the heck. Here's what we got. Cool. I also would like to make it a little bit shorter of a sound. So I'm just going to bring the out up a little bit and normalize. All right, beautiful. We have a hi-hat part. Let's go ahead and layer in some additional hats. I'm going to put one there. Cool. A little bit of that, like, whoa, what's going on here kind of a thing. There's some panning naturally on this. I'm going to counteract that a bit. Something like that. I'm going to keep it kind of mono-ish, this part, for now, for the time being. All right, we need ourselves a snare. Let's grab ourselves a snare. All right, this is the snare we're going to go with. And let's layer it in there. Okay, cool. So we have a little loop here. This is what it sounds like. I know, so exciting. We are truly making history here. Let's load up a Sublab. All right, here we are. Let's find ourselves, whoops, a good kick drum. Thinking let's just go with this and try it out here. So let's come and ooh, my goodness, options. Okay, so with the Sublab, we now have this. Now we should create a second phrase. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to make it unique. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to change the kick drum on this one. I'm going to try changing the glide to be a little longer. Let's go for like a 16th note and see how that works here. I'm working on the second slide bit here. Yeah, I kind of dig that. All right, so we have our 2 phrases. We definitely need some tonal content going in here. We could get some interesting, more interesting drums, definitely for sure. I am going to dig through some contact libraries and find something interesting. Okay, so I'm digging through the Spitfire Swarm library, and I have this sort of a sound. and it's just begging to be used. So we're going to use that one. Probably turn it up a bit. So for these ones, I want to outline the minor chord. We're going to call this swarm strings. And so to do that, we're going to come up here. Whoa. And we're going to start with a C minor. Something higher. Go C. We will go to a E flat major, common thing to do with in the minor key. Go back to C minor. Over here, I'd like to do something interesting. Let's also keep it on the third beat just to keep a constant pattern. And we could go to A flat. That could be cool. F minor. Let's fiddle around with F minor. And then here, instead of going straight back to C, maybe we reach an inversion of C, which is to say C is not the root note. Maybe we come up here and do something like this. Still C minor, just with a missing root. So it's really more like an E flat major here. So maybe in order to emphasize this as C minor, maybe we add a C at the top. Yeah, see, that's nice. And then here, maybe we just fill in the voices. And we go, okay, well, this was going to be that. And we'll go back to C minor. Maybe we go, instead of doing that, we sort of change expectations here and go to a G minor. And then we do it again right here. And that's our loop. Okay. We're going to do that again. Let's get another thing to go on in the background. Maybe some like bells or something. There's a library I really like, or a sound in the standard library. This is the factory library. If we go in here and VSL percussion, it's kind of buried in a couple layers of stuff. But if you come in here and find the Celeste, there's actually several and they're all pretty dank. I think it'd be cool to use some of these. I like to use these a lot. And let's come in here and just... Let's see. Maybe that's a bit quick. Okay, so maybe what we should do instead, this should scale everything. I must have had a weird length of note. Actually, ooh, you know what? We could start out with this high and then bring it down low, and that could be really cool. Here, we'll do the same thing, but we'll go to a G. We will go B, so this will be a G minor chord running up. That'll be kind of nice. Right here, I kind of want to do something a bit different with the bells, so I'm going to really quick change this up. Okay, so I've altered the second half of the bells here, and it sounds like this. Heck yeah, dude, man, bro. Okay, so what I want to do now is sort of layer this up. I have this other library that I hardly use. I don't even know why I picked it up in the first place sometimes. And it's this, the LA Drama Drums. And I don't use it as much as I sort of wish I had. But we're going to toss on a tubular bell from here. Just because it's one of those things I have and going to use it. So let's grab it in here. This is going to be our chimes. Toss a chime in at the beginning. We're just going to go with this chime and this chime. I might just make this... Oh my goodness. What if we hold this down? Oh my my gosh, that's pretty cool. Let's make it softer though. Make this one softer, and then we'll do that again here. Okay, so this chime could be a G. Okay. I'm vibing it. Let's toss on a glockenspiel. What the hey, man. Glockenspiel it up for days. It's another kind of bell. We're just getting crazy with the orchestral bells. Maybe these ones will have a up-down kind of a thing to them. And these ones get harmonies. Heck yeah, dude. We're getting fancy now. Right here, this goes to the E flat, right? So we'll go down to a B flat right there. We'll repeat this, but on the last one, staying true to what we're doing, we'll go to a G minor. And on these, I'd like them to be half. Okay, I have a different idea. Some of these, every other one, you get to be an octave up. And then here, we will do the same thing. I'm just going to do this. It'll be up, you and you get to go an octave up. And you do this, do that, do this, do that. Okay, so here, we'll make this one a B. And this one an A, so we get a little bit of top motion. Okay, I've become slightly distracted from sublab. I kind of wanted to do more with that, but it just popped into place so fast. Let's try out some other kicks here. I'm kind of curious. Since we didn't really do anything, it's easy to get back to what we had. Yeah, I think we might need to change things. Yeah, okay. We're going to go with 808 Smoke. I'm digging that one a lot. So we've got enough going on here. I think I'm going to really quick do a little bit of mixing. A lot of these sounds, holy smacks, almost all of these sounds are contact. All right. Let's settle things in here. First off, let's send the kick somewhere. I want to know, can I get even more out of the kick? Let's bring the fizz up. I've discovered the distortion has really got to be on grunge. If you mess with it, it doesn't sound near like what it does here. Like it still sounds very similar, but the distortion just ain't quite right. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to just run with this straight into the mixer and then add possibly a wave shaper or maybe an EQ. Let's just try a wave shaper first. Let's just give it a boost. Yeah, something like that. Without this, that's more what I wanted. Okay, so things are generally pretty loud right here too. So let's go ahead and rebalance this a bit. I'm going to turn my monitoring up. I might have to turn this down in post because my levels are going to get all weird. So I'm going to have to normalize stuff so one section isn't weirdly softer than another. Okay, my headphones now much better represent what's going on here. Let's turn everything down. Let's go to our this, whatever. And for each of these, let's send these to a new track. Okay, so all of these things we're just going to turn down. And the first thing we'll turn up is sublab. Whoops. I'm going to hit right around there. 6 dB is kind of like my target. This is just a rough thing. All right, are these things accurately named? I think this is my snare. No, this is the kick. Oh, it's just random kick. Okay, here's the snare. On this, I'm gonna put a reverb. Let's grab, what kind of reverb? Songsig Rev A is great for short reverby stuff like this, where I just want a nice space, bring the ensemble up, character over to be a little random, the time down, size down, pre-delay down. Let's hear that. Oh, it's also on completely wet. Let's go to dry. Oh yeah, there's like these different like render settings kind of things down here too that are pretty dank. So I'm going to QRS. These are actually the most clear I've heard the differences between them. These are making a massive difference. Sometimes they don't do like anything. Like it doesn't feel like that. But wow. Okay, I'd also like to, let's bring this up some too. Let's go ahead and add a Transient Shaper. I'm a Transient Shaper junkie. I gotta say, I really like kilohertz. It's the one I typically grab. Just gonna bring the attack up and the sustain down a touch and give some pump. Yeah, so check it out. Here's it without. Whoops, without. So it's just like kind of like a washed out thing. And when we add it, all of a sudden, it's just so much more sharply defined. That's like, that's nice. That's what I wanted. Good job. So, okay, let's add in some hi-hats. We are pretty loud on the master. Oh, well, I know someone's going to say something. Sue me. That's what I always say back. We'll deal with that a little bit later. I just want to accomplish a balance here. On these guys, let's send them through a bus. We'll call this our hat bus. So these will be like the levels. And then on the hat bus, we will add in, I want to add in, let's try it. First, let's do an EQ thing. And just, I'd like to put in a, and then, I mean, we could do this. It's not super important that we filter out the low, and there's nothing down there anyways. But I'm going to do it just because I have it here. So what the heck, why not? So without this move, that's what we have. Makes them go down a little bit, at least sound that way, because we've boosted the lower end of this high stuff. And I kind of want that. And then also a new gen Stereoizer 3. This is one I find myself using a lot more than I thought I would. We're just going to dial some settings in here. Okay, I really like that. We've got a much better defined space here. It's nice. Let's go ahead and bring in some of the other elements. We have our strings. Our strings, let's go ahead and put an EQ on that and shave off low stuff. So we're just going to come in here, go to type, go to high pass, and just drag that up. Let's go over to our sublab kick and add a post EQ. I just kind of want to see what's going on with our kick more. I think I'm going to try adding a couple notches and also toning back. Maybe a random sort of resonance boost somewhere. It's honestly, 808s are crazy because, like, look at this. It's just a regular EQ move. It sounds so different. It's like mind blowing to me sometimes. This low frequency is always going to be so touchy. And I think we are just about ready to go. I mean, of course, there's things we could continue to do, but I'm pretty happy with this. We didn't put any sort of a limiting plugin on top of it. Something that's something I like to do in like a little mock-up real fast. But we have a pretty cool thing here. Let's go ahead and this is what we will be making in this video. So there you have it. So we're going to stop right here. We definitely could step into arranging and getting some more things going on here. If you have any questions about this stuff, let me know. Sublab, there will be an affiliate link to down below, as well as a link. That link will take you to Plugin Boutique. And right now they have a deal where if you buy anything, you also get Expose for free. It's like a mastering software that checks your mixes in your masters and lets you know if something's wrong with them. And in some cases, it doesn't matter. In other cases, it will matter. So it checks like the standards. That way, when you upload, you know that you're in good hands, that your audio is not going to be touched. Otherwise, it might be. And I have a video covering it if you're interested. But yeah, so if you're going to go there, do it through the link, subscribe, and have a blessed day.